It wouldn't be a cemetery walk without seeing a cat. Hello, beautiful. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I am here in Albufeira in Portugal, and just behind me, as we can see here, is Velho Cemetery, which is a very spectacular, some amazing graves in there and overhead burial vaults. So we'll go in and have a look. But before we do that, I just want to show you something real quick. So just across from the cemetery, the old cemetery, we have Sir Cliff Richard Road. It's named after Cliff Richard, the singer. So this is the beautiful Velho cemetery here on the Algarve coast. So just there we can see the coffins are so close to the door here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in here all together. This is Antonio Jose family. I love the architecture in them. And the door and that net curtain that goes over the doorway as well. And then in some of them you don't actually get to see the coffins because those sheets cover them over totally, but you can see they all have their little altar in there as well. Now there is some other ones that are visible that you can see. And then on ones over there it says abandonado, which I would presume means they're abandoned. So nobody actually looks after those ones. Then you have these types here. You can actually just look straight in there. The coffin is just right there. And it's all those old dried flowers inside. This one I love. See the old iron railing around, and inside then we have a statue of an angel, but it's a little boy, and I see 1899, the year on that. But how beautiful is that statue? Very beautiful. This grave here is the grave of Marta Consacao. 1868 to 1938. And we have a bust of Martha on the grave. Beautiful. So I will get over to that side and hopefully we can have a look in there on the ones where it says it's abandoned. And then some of them are actually, they're completely closed up. Then some of them you can see here, they're like PVC doors, so you can't see through them. They're newer. Some are looked after well, and some of them are just totally abandoned. Another one in there. See that red glass? It's like a tint inside. But wow, look at that photograph in there. I don't know if you can see that with the sun. It's kind of hard to see. There's a photograph of a gentleman there in a suit, and there's also another photo of a woman back there as well. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see with the red tint. Some more beautiful photographs in there. Look at that. All the family. The coffin just there. And they tie a ribbon on the handle of the coffins here. Very interesting. And here we can see one, an example where it says it's abandoned. So I wonder why they leave them like this, abandoned. There's photographs of family in there, and the flowers look like they've been there for many, many years. So over that side then again we have those niches. They would be for ashes and I think coffins as well. It's kind of mixed, urns and coffins in there. This one is really old. Wow. So down the bottom there, they are like, I think those little boxes would have ashes in them. And then up the top here you have the coffins. There's urns up the top there. There's a coffin in the middle. And this side we have more urns. So it just seems to be all urns there and one coffin. And that one up the very top on the left, that looks like it's just lead. A lead coffin that the wooden part has come away from there. Emilia Augusta is the name on this one. And they have a lovely little lantern that hangs over the gravesite. We have another one here that's kind of abandoned. Wow, this one is in bad condition. Look at this one. It's stacked with a coffin, urns, And if you look over there, do you see that urn? It looks like there's some wool, texture like wool just hanging out of it there. It's broken. Like it's packed with all that kind of wool. You have the old lantern up overhead with the crucifix. Another one here on the side, some more. And down the bottom there, it looks like, I don't know if they're mouse droppings or something like that. So yeah, those would be, I suppose, abandoned as well. So there's a little idea of where I came in. Just gives you a better view. How beautiful is that? All these overgrown tombs left and right as you enter the cemetery, with statues on top of them, and you know, we can see this one here as well, a statue. Isua family. You know, not just the tombs but the graves as well. A lot of them have photos on them, and so we'll take a walk around and have a look at some of the graves as well, and look at some photographs on the graves. Right, so we'll look at this one. This is Cabrita family. And this looks like it's kind of well looked after, this one. Beautiful stained glass inside, look at that. Those ones have sheets over them. So these ones here that are abandoned, it says. You can see the door is rotting away on it there. It's not in good condition. It's abandoned. But look how close the coffins are here. All that old sheeting there on it is decaying. Look at that. All abandoned. Another one here, abandoned. And you can actually see in there that all that old rubble. So the plaster is falling off the walls and falling down on the ground inside, so maybe that's why it needs to be done. Probably for safety reasons as well. It needs to be done, you know. Well, I like the idea. And you don't see that, I suppose, in a say the United States or anywhere else in the world, really, bar Argentina and places, South American countries, is the overhead burials. So I really love Portugal, and I do hope to come back here again and visit some more of these amazing cemeteries. It wouldn't be a cemetery walk without seeing a cat in the cemetery here in Portugal. Look at this beautiful cat. Hello. Hello. Beautiful. Look at him. What's your name? Beautiful black cat. Yeah. Right, so these are the niches with coffins in them, and some of them have urns. And number 98 is vacant, if anybody's interested. There's a lot of them actually vacant. 76 is vacant. So I don't know, do they actually take out the remains after so many years and then put in a new family member when their time comes, and what they do with the remains, I'm not quite sure. Another empty one just in there. So this cemetery is really beautiful because of the view. It overlooks the sea here on the Algarve coast. So it's a perfect place, really, you know, as they say, rest in peace. And the people are resting in peace here because the beauty that surrounds this cemetery is just amazing. You can see in here an old photo again. So that's just a small box, so I think that's ashes in there. So I'll bring you down a little further and we can have a look at what's down that section. So this cemetery closes at 2 p.m. So I had to try and get in here as early as I can. There is workers there. They look like they're from the local council who just keep the place tidy, and they really do a good job in parts, but I suppose there's nothing they can really do about those tombs because, you know, if they belong to family members, there's not much they can do. They only can do, you know, like that kind of area there. Some more empty ones. So this one here is a photograph, Jose Bernardo, and he was born in 1913 and died in 1983. So I don't know if that's part of in here because it's empty inside. So was he removed from there, or what happened? A lot of them empty here. That's what I'm noticing. Very, very strange. So then you have people buried here by the wall. Manuel Oliveira, who passed away in 1985. All the old photos. And these are made with tiles. Almost like you'd see in a kitchen or something like that. Real old photographs. Maria. This is Jose Guerrero, I think. He was born in 1924 and passed away in 1988. He has his nice suit on there. Lots of photos on them. The weather is warm today. It was supposed to be raining today, so thank God it's not raining. Then you have some newer burials there. Newish ones. All the old photos on them. Look at this woman here. Katerina, died in 1988. So here we have a really nice grave. 1972, 1895 to 1972. A bust on it. So that's it from in this side. It's just a very small section of graves. There's some children, older people buried here as well. It's kind of mixed. And this poor child here has no name on the grave, sadly. Just a photograph. Some of them like this have no name. I don't think there is a name on this. No. It's just made from tiles. Look at this beautiful one. Isn't that lovely? Artwork on it, on the grave. And strangely enough, there's just no names, so I don't know why some of them don't have any names. Right guys, I'm going to wrap it up there for this one. It's not a large cemetery, but interesting all the same. Some beautiful old vaults here and graves. And I hope you enjoyed the video in Velho Cemetery here in Albufeira. So if you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all on the next adventure. From beautiful Portugal, take care, God bless.